Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon,
sir.
sir.
Good afternoon. Today we are going to learn about parts of speech. Okay. Before learning parts of speech, you have to know the definition of sentence. So, what is a sentence? Listen to me carefully. Sentence is a group of words which are arranged in a order and it gives a complete meaning. Sentence is a group of words which are arranged in a order and it gives a complete meaning. So, the words should be arranged in a order and it should give a complete sense. So, then it is called a sentence. So, let me tell you the example of a sentence. Today is Saturday. So, this is sentence. A sentence may be positive or negative, that is no problem. But a sentence should be arranged in a order of words and it should give a complete meaning. Now, I will call out one name. That person should tell me the example of one sentence. Okay? Jahnavi Nagalakshmi, tell me one example for sentence.
Tomorrow is Sunday, sir.
Tomorrow is Sunday. Very good. Mute yourself. Kirtana. Kirtana.
Yes, sir.
Tell me one example for sentence, Amma.
The rose is beautiful.
The rose is beautiful. Very good. Mute yourself. So these are the various examples of sentence. Now today's topic is parts of speech. So how we use parts of speech? What are parts of speech? Let us know. So in a sentence, the words are arranged in a order. It will give you a complete sense. Then what will happen? According to their usage, the words in a sentence are classified into different types. According to the usage in a sentence, the words in a sentence are classified into different types. Those are called as parts of speech. Okay, according to the usage. So, uh, Harshavardhan, tell me one example of sentence.
Tomorrow is or the
Any example, Geetika?
little Jack Horner sat in a corner.
Little Jock Horner sat in a corner. See how many words are there? Little Jack Horner sat in a corner. So there are so many words. Each of the word will have separate parts of speech. So now we are going to learn about parts of speech. So parts of speech are 18 number. How many are the parts of speech? Manu Balaji, how many are parts of speech?
8, sir.
Eight. Eight parts of speech are there. Now let us learn about that parts of speech. First one is noun. Second one is pronoun. Third one adjective. Fourth one verb. Fifth one adverb. Sixth one preposition. Seventh one conjunction. And eighth one interjection. These are the 8 parts of speech. And the 8 parts of speech have its definition as well as examples. Now we will learn about each parts of speech in a detailed manner. Okay? Shanmukha Kumar, how many parts of speech are there?
8 parts of
There are 8 parts of speech. Very good. Uh, Now let us go in a detail. Now I'm sharing the screen. Please observe the screen. Parts of speech is very essential in English grammar. If you don't know parts of speech, you cannot learn the remaining part of the grammar. So it is very,
All
very
languages are
important
made
to
up
learn.
of words. Words are divided into different kinds. There are 8 kinds of words in the English language. These are called parts of speech.
So if you see on the screen, there are so many words, isn't it? What are the words you can see on the screen? Yashashwini, tell me any 3.
Yes, sir. Garden, on, nice.
Very good. Okay. There are so many words, each belongs to separate parts of speech. So English language, if you want to learn, you should know a particular parts of speech of each word so that you can learn more about parts of speech. Okay. Javali, read out 3 words on the screen. Remaining 3 words
Yes,
on the
sir.
screen, Javali.
Yes, sir. Under, fast, high.
Hi. Very good. Harini,
Yes, sir.
read out remaining.
Tiger, Japan, or.
Very good. Mute yourself. So now let us move to another slide. We will learn about noun. Okay.
Let us list the 8 parts of speech.
Now we are
These
going to
are
learn about 8
nouns,
parts of speech.
verbs, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections.
So if you see on the screen, total 8 parts of speech are there. Noun, pronoun, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Okay. Now let us learn in detail the definitions of 8 parts of speech.
Let's go through the rules to identify the various parts of speech.
Definitions are very, very important. You should know the definition of each of the part of sentence so that you can easily identify the parts of speech in a given sentence. Already you know there are 8 parts of speech. There are first one is noun. A noun is a word which tells us about the name of particular person, place, thing, and animal. All the names of persons, all the names of places, all the names of animals, and all the names of things. Here if you see on the screen, rule number 1, a noun is used to name people, places, animals, and things. So naming words are all called as nouns. Clear definition, all of you understood? Very good. Second one,
Yes, sir.
we are going to learn about pronoun. A pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. Which is used instead of noun is called pronoun. So a pronoun is a word that is used in the place of noun. So examples of pronoun: he, she, it, they, and so on. Why these pronouns are used? In order to smaller the sentence and uh, repetition, stop the repetition of noun also, pronouns are used. So pronouns are those. So noun means naming word, pronoun means a word which is used instead of noun. Now let us go to adjective. What is adjective? Adjective is also called as describing word. Listen carefully. Adjective is also called as describing word because an adjective will describe a noun or a pronoun. An adjective will describe a noun or a pronoun. Okay. So adjectives are called as describing words. So generally adjectives are posted before a noun or pronoun. Adjectives will tell the quality, the quantity, the size, the shape, the number of a noun or pronoun. So that students, till now you have learnt about noun, pronoun, adjective. From that I will ask you 3 questions. Answer me. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ishwar, V. Ishwar,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will tell you one sentence now. You have to select, identify the noun. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Akbar is a great king. Identify the nouns in that.
Akbar King.
Akbar and king. Very good. Mute yourself. Next, Jahnavi Nagalakshmi. Jahnavi Nagalakshmi.
Sir. Sir.
Okay, you have to identify the pronoun. Okay, I will tell you one sentence now.
Okay, sir.
John was absent yesterday because he was ill. What is pronoun in that?
He, sir.
He.
He, sir.
Very good. If noun is female, we have to use she. If it is neutral gender, we have to use it. Okay. Mute
Okay,
yourself,
sir.
Jahnavi. Tanmai. Tanmai.
Yes, sir.
Tanmai, I will ask you one sentence. You have to identify the adjective in that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The sentence is, I have a blue frog. Identify the adjective.
Blue, sir.
Very good. Color. And moreover, this adjective is placed before a noun. Okay. Mute yourself. Next. So that you have now learned about verb, pronoun, adjective. Now we are going to learn about an important part of the parts of speech, that is verb. Okay. Verb is a word which tells us about the state, possession, action of a person or thing. Verbs are also called action words. Verbs are also called action words. Again, I am repeating. A verb shows what a person is doing. That means it will tell about the action, possession, and state of a particular person or thing. So I will tell you an example now. Again, you have to tell me some action words. Okay? See, the boy runs like a horse. Listen to me the example. The boy runs like a horse. Can you identify the verb in that? Tejaswini. 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 Meghana. The horse.
Yes,
The
sir.
boy runs like a horse. What is verb in that, Meghana?
Run, sir.
Run. Very good. So it is an action verb.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Next. Amal is in online. Amal. Amal.
Yes, sir.
Tell me two examples of action words. Amal.
Running, dancing, sir.
Running, dancing. Very good. Banu Satvik. Action words for verb. Tell me.
Playing, gaming, eating, sir.
Okay. Playing and eating. Very good. Nishant Sai. Satya Sai Vikas. Divyasri. Divyasri. Farheen.
Yes, sir. Previously, sir.
Farheen, tell me two action words, Farheen. Two action words, tell me, Farheen. Okay, Yashaswini, action words, tell me two.
Running, eating, sir.
Running and eating. Very good. So you have to know here, verb is an action word. Verb tells us about the action, position, state of a particular person or thing. Now let us see about adverb. An adverb is a word which tell more about the verb. An adverb is a word which tell more about a verb. It adds more meaning to the verb. Not only to the verb, sometimes it adds more meaning to the another adverb as well as adjective. You have to remember here, adjectives will tell about noun and pronoun. Adverb will tell about verb. Example for adverb I am telling, listen to me carefully. The boy is writing the exam slowly. The boy is writing the exam slowly. What is the action verb in that, Geetika? The boy is writing the exam slowly. Action verb?
Slowly, sir.
Writing. Action verb, writing. How the boy is writing? Slowly. So here slowly is adverb. It will describe a verb. Adverb will describe a verb. Okay. Next, sixth one, preposition. A preposition is also used before a noun to show in what relation is there with the remaining part of the sentence. Okay. A preposition shows position, direction, and the time. Basically, general prepositions are in, on, by, to, for, at, above, below, beside, and so on. These are the general prepositions. Now let us know about conjunction. A conjunction is a word which is used to join two words or two sentences. A conjunction is a word which is used to join two words or two sentences. Generally used conjunctions are and, if, because, or. Next, interjection. An interjection will show about some sudden emotional feeling. Generally, interjections are denoted by exclamatory mark. Okay. Now let us see detail.
A noun is used to name people, places, animals, and things. It is a naming word. Let us go to some examples.
See about noun. A noun is used to name places, people, animals, and things. So a noun is called a naming word. If you see on the screen, people's name, Gia, boy, woman. Places names, India, city, market. Animals name, lion, cat, cow. Things name, table, vase, pen. Not only in words, but also we use nouns in sentences also. Let us see.
Let us see how some of these nouns are used in sentences. This city is too crowded. Gia goes to school. The cows are in the field. The vase is broken.
So you have seen some example. You see the vase is broken. So the noun in that is vase. The cows are in the field. Noun is cow. Like that, we use so many sentences in nouns and naming words. Okay. Now I will call you. You have to tell me each one noun sentence. Meghana. Meghana.
Sir,
Tell me one sentence using nouns, ma.
I'm a good girl.
I am a good girl. What is noun in that?
Sir, I is
I want
pronoun,
noun.
sir.
Noun. I want only noun.
Girl, sir.
Girl. Very good. Ma, please remain silent. Next one. Jahnavi Nagalakshmi. Jahnavi Nagalakshmi.
Sir.
Tell me
Rose
one
is a
example
flower,
for
sir.
pronoun sentence.
Ro-
Noun.
Pronoun center. He is walking,
Noun.
sir.
Noun. Huh?
Rose is beautiful, sir.
Rose is beautiful. What is noun in that?
Rose, sir.
Very good. Now let us move to next slide. See on the screen.
A pronoun is a
You're
word that
learning
is
about
used in place
pronoun
of a
now.
noun. Some commonly used pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, and they. Read the examples on the screen. In the second example, we use the pronoun she in place of the noun Gia to avoid repeating the noun.
See, a pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. If you see example on the screen, Gia is unwell. Gia will not go to school tomorrow. So in order to stop the repetition, in case of Gia, the pronoun is the she we have used. So you have to know that a pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. Let us see next slide.
Here are two more examples. Pasha was late. He missed the bus. The toy is new. It was bought yesterday.
So another two
Pronouns
examples
prevent
I have
repetition
given.
of
See,
nouns in sentences. They help to make our sentences shorter and clearer.
Pasha was late. He missed the bus. Instead of Pasha, the pronoun he is used because Pasha is male gender. Second sentence, the toy is new. It was bought yesterday. Toy is a neuter gender, so we use it. So basic pronouns are he, she, it, and they. Why these pronouns are used? To make the sentence clear, short, and stop the repetition of the nouns. Okay. Now let us move to next slide.
An adjective tells us more about a noun. Adjectives are also called describing words. Look at this example. Aisha is a quiet girl. In this case, the adjective quiet describes the noun girl.
So third, an adjective tells us more about a noun. Means it will qualify a noun. Adjectives are called describing words. See example, Aisha is a quiet girl. So here girl is noun. What type of girl? Quiet girl. So quiet here is adjective. So it will describe. It will describe the noun. So adjectives are placed generally before a noun or a pronoun. So tell me the examples of adjectives in sentences. Harshavardhan, tell me one example.
He is eating slowly.
Loudly, please repeat again.
He is eating slowly.
No, wrong. Next, Likhita. Likhita.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Likhita.
Yes, sir.
Tell me one example for adjective in a sentence mode. Tell.
He is a good person.
He is a. Repeat again, Likhita.
Good person.
He is a great person. Person is noun, great is adjective. Okay. Next sentence we will see.
Here are a few more examples that show how adjectives can be used. This is a beautiful town. The three monkeys were sitting on a tree. That red pencil is mine.
Okay, three examples on the screen. This is a beautiful town. Here town is noun. How, which type of town? A beautiful town. So beautiful is adjective. It is describing a noun. The three monkeys were sitting on the tree. Monkeys noun. Three adjective. Quantity. Okay. The red pencil is mine. Pencil noun. Red is color. It is which type of pencil? Red pencil. So town, monkey, pencil nouns. Beautiful, three red are adjectives. If you observe, these three are placed before a noun only. Okay. Here you have to know an adjective will tell about the qualities, quantities of a noun or pronoun. Let's move to next slide.
A verb shows what a person, an animal, or a thing does. Verbs are also called action words. Look at this sentence. Gia reads stories. Here, the word reads.
See, a verb shows what a person, an animal, or a thing does. I already told. Action words. What a person or thing is doing, a verb will tell. If you see the example, Gia reads stories. What is verb in that, Yashashwini?
Read, sir.
Read. Yes, read is verb. The action performed by Gia. Okay? Action words.
Tells us what Gia is doing. So, reads is the verb in this sentence. Let's look at a few more examples. Jiggy played football last evening. The sparrows chirp noisily. The trains run at a great speed.
So see 3 examples on the screen. Jiggy played football last evening. What is verb in that, Geetika?
Played, sir.
Played. Very good. The sparrows chirped noisily. What is verb in that, Ishwar? Very good. The train runs at a great speed. What is verb in that, Banubalaji?
Run, sir.
Run. Very good. So action words. Now let us move to next slide.
An adverb tells us more about a verb. It tells us how an action is done. Read this example. The children laughed loudly. Here the word loudly tells us how the children laughed. So loudly is an adverb.
So adverb. Already I told an adjective will describe noun or pronoun. An adverb will describe a verb. It will tell more about a verb. It will modify a verb. Who? Adverb. So an adverb tells us how an action is done, how the action is performed, whether it may be slowly, fastly, neatly, ugly, like that. So if you see, the children laughed loudly. The children laughed loudly. What is action verb in that? Kirtana, the children laughed loudly. What is action verb in that?
Laugh.
Laughed.
sir.
Very good. Javali.
Yes,
Javali.
sir.
How the children laughed?
Loudly,
How?
sir.
Loudly. Very good. Here, loudly is adverb. How the action is performed? Loudly. So here, loudly is adverb. Okay. Next slide. We are moving.
Here are a few more examples. Aisha ate the apple slowly. Jiggy ran quickly across the street.
Okay. See, 2 more examples are given. Aisha ate the apple slowly. What is the action verb in that? Ate. What is the action verb in that? Ate. How she ate? Slowly. Hence, slowly is adverb. Jiggy ran quickly across the street. What is the verb in that? Harini. Jiggy ran quickly across the street. What is verb, action verb in that, Harini?
Ran, sir.
Ran. Very good. How did she run, Jahnavi? How did she run?
Quickly, sir.
Quickly. Then quickly is what parts of speech?
Adverb, sir.
Adverb. Very good. Mute yourself. So like that. Next slide we are moving to.
A preposition shows position, direction, and time. Some commonly used prepositions include in, at, on, under, across, above, into, below, before, and after.
Okay.
Let us go through a few examples. The cat jumped over the fence. The vase is on the table. She lives in Canada. You must reach before 9 o'clock.
Okay, see, a preposition shows position, direction, and the time. You have to remember a preposition is also placed before a noun or pronoun, and it will tell what relation is there with the remaining part of the sentence. So if you see on the screen, commonly used prepositions are in, at, on, under, across, above, into, below, before, and after. See the example. You must reach before 9 o'clock. Listen, on the screen, general prepositions are there. I will call out the name. You have to use that preposition and tell me one sentence. Okay? Harini. Harini.
Yes, sir.
Use preposition in and tell me one example. Use preposition.
Sita is in class.
Sita is in the class. Very good. Mute yourself. Second, Jahnavi. Jahnavi.
Sir, sir,
Use preposition on.
the cat is on the table.
The cat is on the table. Excellent. Mute yourself. Meghna. Meghana.
Yes, sir.
Use preposition at and tell me an example.
She, sir.
Use preposition at and tell me one example.
Sir, I'm. She is at bus stand, sir.
She is at bus stand. Very good. Mute yourself. Shanmukha Ashok Kumar. Use under preposition. Tell me one example. The cat is under the table. Okay, Geetika. Use across and tell me one example. Geetika.
The dog across the road.
The dog ran across the road. Very good. So these are the various prepositions generally we use in our examples. Okay. Next, we are moving to next slide.
A conjunction joins words and sentences. Some commonly used conjunctions include and, but, for, nor, yet, or, though, because, and so. Let us look at this example. Jiggy is reading. Pasha is playing. We can use the conjunction and to combine these sentences. Jiggy is reading and Pasha is playing.
See, conjunction is a word which joins two words or two sentences. Conjunction is a word which joins two words and two sentences. Commonly used conjunctions are and, but, for, nor, at, or, though, because, and so. See one example. Jiggy is writing, Pasha is playing. These are two different sentences. We have to use the conjunction and join the two sentences. Jiggy is reading and Pasha is playing. Like that we have to use. You have to remember, junction means joining. Conjunction means it will join two words or two sentences. Commonly used conjunctions are and, but, for, nor, at, or, though, because, and so. Okay. Next slide.
Observe these examples and see how the conjunctions but and because have
See
been
two
used to join the
examples
sentences.
by using conjunction but and because. The furniture is old but sturdy. Pasha is sad because he lost his puppy. Here but and because are conjunctions joining two sentences. Okay. Next slide.
An interjection expresses strong feelings. Some commonly used interjections include oh, hi, oh no, wow, hooray, yuck, and ouch. Let us go through a few sentences to see how interjections have been used to express different emotions. Hooray! Our team won the match. Wow! This carpet is beautiful. Yuck!
See,
These medicines taste bitter.
an interjection expresses sudden strong feeling. Commonly used interjections are oh, hi, oh no, wow, hooray, act, and ouch. See the examples. Hooray, our team won the match. Generally, in interjections end with exclamatory mark. After hooray, one exclamatory mark is there, and the remaining part of the sentence continues. Our team won the match. Second sentence. Wow, the carpet is beautiful. Wow shows surprise. Hooray tells us happiness. Yak tells us sadness. Each hooray, wow, and act end with exclamatory mark. Yak. These medicines taste bitter. So this is about interjection. Okay. Now let us move to next slide.
Let us quickly revise the main points covered in this topic. A noun is used to identify people, places, animals, and things. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. An adjective tells us more about a noun. A verb shows what a person, animal, or thing does. An adverb tells us more about a verb. A preposition shows position, direction, and time. A conjunction joins words and sentences. An interjection expresses strong feelings.
So here see again noun naming word tells us the names of place, animal, things, and people. Second one is pronoun. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. Adjective is also called describing word, tells about more about noun or pronoun. Verb is action word. It will tell the action, position, state of a particular person or thing. Adverb modifies a verb. A preposition shows position, direction, and time. Conjunction merely joins two words and two sentences. And interjection expresses strong feelings. This is all about parts of speech. Now I will ask you some questions regarding parts of speech. Without any noise, you have to clearly answer my question. Okay? Harshavardhan, get ready. Tell me one example for interjection. Interjection example, tell me Harshavardhan. Fast. Loudly.
Ouch, don't touch my wound. Ouch, don't touch
Ouch.
my wound. Don't touch my
Don't touch my wound. Very good. That is exclamatory sentence. Mute yourself, Harshavardhan. Yashashwini,
Yes, sir.
tell me one example for conjunction.
Yes, sir. 2 and 2 make 4.
2 and 2 make 4. What is conjunction in that?
And sir.
And it is joining 2. Between and is there. Very good. And preposition example. Geetika, please tell me one example for preposition.
The fish jumped into the pond.
Come again.
The fish jumped into the pond.
The fish jumped into the pond. Very good. Mute yourself. Next one, Shanmukha. Shanmukha Kumar. Tell me one example for adverb.
Yes, sir. Ramu runs quickly. Govind reads. Ramu runs quickly, sir.
Very good. Ramu runs quickly. What is adverb in that? Adverb in that. What is adverb? Quickly. Very
Quickly,
good.
sir.
Satvik. Banu Satvik, tell me one example for verb, action verb.
Okay. Banu is eating, sir.
Banu is eating. Very good. Ishwar,
Yes, sir.
tell me one example for adjective.
The horse in the color of black.
The horse is in black color. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Mute yourself. Meghana. Meghana,
Yes, sir.
tell me one example for pronoun.
It was raining.
It was raining. Very good. What is pronoun in that, Meghana?
It, sir.
It. Very good. Javali.
Thank you.
Javali.
Yes, sir.
Tell me
Yes, sir.
2 examples of noun using places and things. Examples of nouns using places and things.
Calcutta is the biggest city in India, sir.
Kolkata is the biggest city in India. What is noun in that?
Calcutta, sir.
Kolkata. Very good. Another sentence, please tell me about thing.
Yes, sir.
About thing, please tell me one example.
Karthik kicked
Ja-
the ball, sir.
Karthik kicked the ball. Okay, very good. Mute yourself. This is about parts of speech. Okay. Now let us move to the other topic. Listen to the topic carefully. చెప్పనా అయిపోయింది కన్క్లూడ్ చేసానా Okay students, this is about parts of speech and tomorrow we'll learn another topic. Till then, have a nice time. You can quit now. Thank you students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
ఎక్కువైంది కదా